Hi, it's Steve. Today we'd like to show you how to change the freezer door gasket on your refrigerator. It's a really easy repair. Let me show you how we do it. Now, to do this repair, it's probably easier to remove the freezer door completely from your refrigerator. Then we'll set it on a suitable work surface and we can change out that part. During that time, you'll want to turn the refrigerator off so that we're not having the unit running with the door removed. You can also place either a blanket or a towel over that opening just to help preserve that freezer temperature. If your model has a hinge cover, simply pop that off, and then we'll remove the 3 retaining screws. They're typically a 5/16 hex head screw. Be sure to support that door as you remove the last screw. You can then lift the hinge out of the opening in the door, and then we'll take that door off and set it on a work surface. So make sure you have something soft under the face of that door just to protect the finish. And then just grasp that gasket at any point, peel it back, and then we're going to pull it out from underneath the interior door liner. There may be some foam that has adhered to that, so it may be a little tight in spots. We're basically going to pull it out from that space all the way around. Use caution that we don't damage the inner liner, but you can see where there's some foam that has adhered to that gasket, so we'll need to clean that out once we get the gasket removed. You can then discard the old gasket, and then using a thin bladed putty knife, we'll go into this area and make sure that we remove any of the excess foam that may be still adhering to the bottom of that inner door panel. So just carefully inspect that all the way around, make sure it's nice and clean, and then we'll prepare the gasket to install. Now with the new gasket, you may note that there are some twists or warp portions of that. So you'll want to take that and put it in a tub full of really hot water just to allow that to become a little more flexible, and that will aid with installing it onto the door. You can also put it in your clothes dryer, let it tumble for a couple of moments on a medium to high heat, being careful not to leave it in too long. Once it becomes nice and supple, lay it on a flat surface and allow it to lie straight, and that will make installation onto the door go much smoother. Now you note that the new gasket has a slightly different profile to it, and it has this dark colored rib attached to the back side of it. Well, that rib is going to rotate up in under the liner itself, and it'll fit into that groove to hold it in place. So we basically need to find a spot where we can lift that up enough, tuck a portion of that rigid part of that gasket into there, fit it in all the way around, and then work on the corners. Now with it properly installed, that rib will slide all the way in underneath that liner and fit up into that gap created by that hollow in the inner liner itself. So we'll work one side of it part way up just to the corner, then we'll do the next side and then fit that corner in nice and tight. Okay, we'll work ourselves right up to that corner. Now once we have one corner tucked in, we'll just continue along that side. sure to press that gasket all the way in underneath the liner. At this point, once we come to the next corner, we'll need to stretch that gasket, pull it up towards the top of the door. It's basically the same method we did to start. We'll get a portion of that gasket from the center of the liner and work our way out to the corner. And just verify that it's staying tucked in. We'll work our way on to the next corner. Now, once we've got that all the way around the inner door liner, we want to next make sure that the outer edge of that lies nice and flush and tight to the metal portion of your door. Pay particular attention in the corners, and if need be, you may need to just tuck that in gently. And then we're ready to set the door back onto the refrigerator. So with the door pushed up against the cabinet, we'll next take the hinge, fit it into the opening on the top of the door, and we'll locate the mounting screws. And we suggest you turn these in by hand for a few turns first, just to make sure that they don't go in cross-threaded. And you may need to lift up on that door slightly to make sure that we get all 3 screws started. Now we won't tighten any of those until we're assured that the door is level and flush with both the cabinet and the bottom door. Once we have it lined up properly, we can tighten all 3 screws. We'll replace the end cap. Now that we have the door secured, just check all around the perimeter, across the top and the bottom, make sure that gasket is sealing nice and tight up against the cabinet. If need be, you may have to press the door tight against the cabinet and attach it with some duct tape or something, just to ensure that it forms a nice tight bond. Now with the freezer door back on, just remember to turn your refrigerator back to its initial setting and your repair is complete.